Let's talk about a scent that was made 20 years ago. They don't make them like this anymore. Let's do it. What's going on? Welcome to your channel. I'm Max Forti, and this is a channel dedicated to fragrances, smelling great, and of course, making a great first impression. If it's your first time on this channel, make yourself comfortable and enjoy the content. Today, of course, a series called CFR Classic Fragrance Review. We're going to talk about a fragrance released 20 years ago in 1998, of course, Jako from Lagerfeld, Karl Lagerfeld's Jako. Unfortunately for all of us, Jako has been discontinued a few years ago. Not as easy to find. Don't expect to find this at your regular retailer store. The good news is you can still find this out there. I was able to get my bottle between 50 and 60 bucks. This is a 75 ml. And I will share with you guys exactly where I found mine. So if you guys want to look it up and see if you can find one for yourself, feel free to do so. I'll have all the information down in the link below, and I'll talk about it towards the end of the video. Stick around. The presentation for Jako is a very minimalist. I really love the bottle. I think it's really cool. You have these little jigama thing here that looks like it was screwed in. But all in all, it's a very artistic but minimalist kind of a bottle. Nothing really outstanding here, but it does the job. The sprayer is actually quite nice. Distributes very nice. If you spray hard enough, it'll spray more. You can actually control the distribution. If you do half a spray, you can do half a spray. Jako is an EDT eau de toilette concentration. The nose behind this fragrance is Michel Girard, which lately we've seen fragrances like L'Homme from Lacoste from this guy. He was involved with 1 Million by Paco Rabanne, the ADT formulation, the first release. And Michel Girard's latest composition was actually Wanted by Night from Azzaro. What do we get from Jako from Lagerfeld? When you first spray the fragrance, first things first, guys, if you like plum fragrances, this is definitely one that you ought to check out. It's a great balsamic, semi-sweet, woody, spicy plum scent. It's really a plum-based scent. It's also very comforting. Think about Gucci Pour Homme 2. It's one fragrance that comes to mind. And also another fragrance that comes to mind that reminds me of this fragrance is Dolce & Gabbana by Man. Of course, Dolce & Gabbana by Man and also Gucci Pour Homme 2. Both are tobacco-based compositions, but they have that sweet, soft, balsamic, very comforting kind of nuance that you find with this fragrance as well. The plum here paired up with the vanilla gives the fragrance a semi-gourmand, borderline gourmand kind of a feel, but it's really a woody, spicy at heart. You have Brazilian rosewood, you have ginger with the fragrance that will give this and also cardamom, which will give this a semi-spicy kind of feel as well. It goes into different directions, but it's really blended amazingly well, very soothing, very smooth, very comforting kind of scent. It dries down semi-powdery and also has a beautiful sandalwood accord here that will make the fragrance very creamy and very pleasant as it dries down. The one thing I really love about Jako from Lagerfeld is it has a hint of incense, Arabian incense, at the heart of the fragrance, which gives this fragrance a standout appeal that you can't really find with your mainstream designer fragrances in the market today, which, is really amazing and make this a standout kind of a fragrance. Lagerfeld's Jako was definitely ahead of its time, hence the fact that it probably didn't have really good sales and why Lagerfeld discontinued the fragrance from its lineup. Performance is actually surprisingly good with this one. 8+ hours, a day's work. If I spray my clothes, it'll be there until the nighttime. Again, it's going to push really strong for the first 2 hours, arm's length. You could do 2 to 4 sprays here. You don't have to go more than that. It has a really good performance. The sillage is amazing. The scent trail will follow you throughout the day, and you will get whiffs of this fragrance all day long. An extremely versatile scent. If this was readily available, I'd probably have a few bottles of this fragrance and would be in my regular work rotation. I love this fragrance for work, for office. You could dress this up, you can dress this down. It'll wear beautifully for any occasion, any setting, any season. It's one of those jack of all trades kind of a fragrance. My final thoughts for Lagerfeld's Jako is this is definitely a great release from the house of Karl Lagerfeld. This is in my top 3 favorites from the brand, along with KL Homme as well as Photo Lagerfeld. And the other one running right outside at my top 3, almost there, but just not as great in performance, but it's one that I love to wear for work, which is Lagerfeld's Bois Vetiver that I shared with you guys on this channel. The great thing about Lagerfeld Jako is that it's not very hard to find yet. I would urge you guys, if this sounds good to you, if you wore this fragrance in the past and you would check it out again, what I'll do is I'll have the link down below exactly where I found mine. The gentleman's name is Daniel Zimmerman. He has a website which is called perfumepawn.com, which is dedicated to classic, discontinued, and hard-to-find fragrances like this one. I've dealt with him for over 3 years. A great, reputable, honest guy. I have his links down in the description below. Basically, I'll have the link directly to the website, which will grant you guys 30% off on anything you want to purchase from the site automatically just by clicking on the link. If the link doesn't work, or if you have any questions whatsoever, you want to contact Daniel Zimmerman directly, I'll also have his email down in the description box. You guys feel free to reach out to him, tell him Max Forti sent you, and happy hunting. Ladies and gentlemen, before I go, please let me know in the comment section below what are your favorite classic fragrances in the past 20, 30 years. Please comment down below, and perhaps I will do a review for you guys of that particular fragrance. Today's review is actually a suggestion of one of the viewers. His name is Chris. Here you go, bud. And also, please don't forget to share your support. All you have to do is like, share, and subscribe for a lot more. I would greatly appreciate it. And also, don't forget to enable your notification bell so you guys are always in tune and get first dibs on new releases, fragrance reviews, giveaways, coupon codes, anything and everything fragrance related that happens at the Emporium of Scents Facebook group, as well as the YouTube channel and my Instagram. All the links will be down below. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. As always, of course, stay fragrant, keep on spraying, but remember, it's not just how you spray, but also how you play. See you next time.